Hey everybody. You might hear a lot of background noise. Well, maybe not a lot, but you might hear some talking in the background. But I want to wait till some people get on. I do want to cover the um, 8th annual Warrior Convention that was this past week. If you're looking and liking, say something to me so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. Talk to me. Um, But yes, I do want to give a wrap up over the convention. So I do want to wait till I maybe get a few more people in here. And I want to announce the raffle winner. Hey, Sierra. Um, I want to announce the raffle winner for those of you who attended the convention and visited my booth, my exhibition booth. So, um, Sierra, were you aware of the Warrior Convention this past week? I would love for more people, even though it's already a lot of people, but I would love for more people to attend and just come and get the education and enjoy in the fun part of it. It's a lot, but we still have fun. The Sickle Cell Community Consortium definitely keeps it interactive and engaging with different activities. Um, yes, but I live in LA. Also been having family issues with death. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, you guys are in my prayers and in my heart. Um, but next year, when it's in person, or even if it is virtual, definitely register. I don't, people who are new to coming in, it might be a lot because it's like sessions all day, every day for like 5 days. And it can be overwhelming. But I think once, you sit in on some of the sessions, it might kind of reel you into some of the other sessions. So, but definitely, I know they will post some of the sessions on their website in about a couple of weeks, I think. So I'll be sharing a lot of the content that will be posted in case you want to go back. Anybody wants to go back and look at it and just review it when, your time permits. So, but it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to be on here long. But to wrap up 8th annual Warrior Convention, it was absolutely amazing, as it always is. I felt really empowered. Um, they opened up each day with a morning wholeness session with Dr. Deidre Brewer. Um, they also had other people like Clayton Andrews and Heather Avant to come on and talk about wellness things, especially from the mental health perspective and setting boundaries. And they were absolutely amazing. Um, there were sessions like warrior entrepreneurship. Um, how do we deal with the injustice and the mistreatment in the emergency room? There were sessions on sickle cell trait and what people with sickle cell trait need to know, just because, your doctor kind of put it to the side and made it not seem like a big deal. It kind of is a big deal. You don't experience the same thing as someone with sickle cell disease, but you could have issues because of sickle cell trait. So they had a whole track of different lectures or different sessions. They weren't lectures, discussions. There was also the children's track. I'm a little sad that I'm too old to be on the children's track because I want to go as a kid. But Lisa Rose always does a phenomenal job with the children's track. They're doing science experiment, learning about human anatomy and how their body um, is put together and how complex and how beautiful it is, and just learn about the body and what is going on with sickle cell in their body. So the children's track is always amazing. Um, let's see, there was a caregivers track. Sickle Cell Awareness 365 was over the young adult track, which we talked about vision boards and creating vision boards, just bringing those things to reality that you want to manifest. There is, we talked about that and kind of tied it in with the entrepreneur for those who want to go that route. We did financial literacy with Philip Oakwoe, who did a phenomenal job on personal finance, budgeting, saving, talked about Roth IRAs. He talked about so much that was super beneficial to anybody of any age. I don't care if you are outside of the young adult age range. If you still need to know a little something about personal finance, this was the session. So, and we did have people of all ages. Saturday, we had Miss Robin Starks, who is a licensed counselor, um, and she talked about self advocacy and boundary setting. So, that boundary topic is super important for a number of reasons. Setting boundaries with your doctors, making sure the communication and the relationship between your doctors is good so that you guys work as a team. Don't allow them to overpower you, and you don't quite overpower them. You guys have to work as a team to be able to maintain good health. Setting boundaries with your children, with your parents, with your family and friends. That's crucial for self-care. We gave away some amazing prizes. The whole conference, the Sickle Cell Consortium, gave away awesome prizes. The young adult track won goal setting books by Otha Mobs. He's also a warrior. They won a vibrating heating pad. Who doesn't want a vibrating heating pad? I mean, it's kind of clutch. And the other prize was a selfish self-care kit by Tayo Tugbo, who we've had her on the podcast, Do I Look Sick, beginning of August. So, if you're interested in some of the things that she has, her products, and what she's about in her selfish self-care wellness program, definitely find her on Instagram. She was, I love her products. So I did incorporate her journal into the raffle prize. Um, what else? Like, it was just absolutely amazing. The paint and chat, of course, was Friday night, which always goes well. There was the block party on Saturday, and simultaneously they also had trivia night and the big head, big beats caricatures. So it was a lot of fun. They had pajama night one night with the ladies. They had men's talk one night. It was just, I don't know. I don't know another word besides amazing, awesome, fantastic, all of those things. But I did have a raffle to give away a prize, a kit, on my exhibition booth. And those who entered the raffle had to follow me on Facebook. They had to follow Sickle Cell Awareness 365 on Facebook, Instagram, follow our YouTube page, and also comment on their favorite their favorite podcast episode and talk about why. So I had a few good answers. Some of them liked the episode with Dr. Z, where we're talking about health inequity. One person loved the transition series, the transition episode, where we talked about what it takes and what it means to transition into adult care. I just really love to see the engagement on there. So there were only two people that followed most of the rules, because nobody followed all the rules. Let me show your message here. Sierra says, I love my hematologist. His name is Dr. Nervous Kodali, located in Beaumont, Texas. He listens. get my meds right, and actually care. He never rushes out the hospital, and he adjusts my meds while I'm in the hospital to what I suggest. Good. So if anyone needs a doctor in Texas around my area, I recommend him. I'm from Texas but live in LA, but I go back and forth for doctor visits. That's awesome. I appreciate that, Sierra, because it is hard to find a doctor to specialize in sickle cell disease. It's super rough, and we're limited to the doctors that we can see, whether it's for hematology, primary care, cardiologists, because even when we see these other specialties, it's probably most times it's because sickle cell is impacting that. So how much do they know about sickle cell and the lungs, or sickle cell and the heart, and sickle cell or and the reproductive system? So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel for the people that qualified. And I want you guys to see. This person does not have to be on the live right now. I will reach out to them, but there were only a couple of people that followed most of the rules, and I entered their names in. And let's see who won. All right. Alice and Lisa. Alice Solomon and Lisa Torre. Let's see. Okay, Lisa. All right. So let me tell you guys what Lisa has won. She has won our Cell Design shirt right here. Uh-oh. And you all can, if you love this shirt, this also comes in hoodies. You guys can order them at sca365inc.org. If you would like one yourself. Lisa also won, y'all know how we talk about hydration, water bottle. You can't even really see the logo on there, but let's see. There it is. You can see it now. She gets a water bottle. She gets an In the Mist but Mindful self-care journal. This is what I was saying from Tayo Tagbo. This is her journal, but she has several self-care products. So it has like what it means to be mindful, how do you practice. It has writing prompts. I think is super beneficial and super helpful when we're in the midst of whatever type of crisis we're experiencing, not just a sickle cell crisis, but whatever. It could be emotional, it could be whatever. But I think this is great to have nearby to just jot down some of your thoughts. She also has won little bitty pen. I love these. My pens, a pen, a SCA 365 pen. She also has, because young adult did financial literacy, she has a budgeting journal. Like I said, anybody of any age can use this. She also had, I did include this in it because at some point the world will open up again. We're going to be a little free. So, a travel planner. Um, and it has like where you're brainstorming about going, what you need to set up to have in place before you go anywhere. And it's space for you to put like the activities that you want to do, as well as space for you to kind of be in the moment where you are and just take it in and just write it out. And she also won a heating pad. I know a lot of us collect heating pads. So Ms. Lisa has another one to add to her collection. Um, I have at least three heating pads, one that vibrates. So, and like you see, she got her heating pad out, and she's, oh, my shoulder hurt, but I still got to get some work done. Let me go on and sip on this tea real quick, put the heating pad on, and get to work. Y'all know about that. So, congratulations to Lisa. I will definitely reach out to her and make her aware that she has won this set, and I'll get it sent to her. So Sierra did add a question when add a comment. Right, LaShanta. Sierra did add a comment when we were talking about doctors. If anyone needs any who listens, just like my doctor in Texas, recommend Dr. Eileen Witt. It's at USC Keck in Los Angeles. Nice. Good. Thank you so much, Sierra. But yes, so that's all I wanted to do today. Again, the conference was amazing. Um, and yeah, make sure that you guys stay connected to the Sickle Cell Community Consortium because they do pretty amazing things kind of often. So I've always been going to the conferences, whether it's virtual or in person, just because it feels like family. So it's like a big family reunion when we get together. So yeah, I'm about to finish my dinner, and I gotta catch up on work that I missed because of the conference. So make sure you guys definitely stay tuned into our social media because we have our fifth annual open mic at the end of the month, September 25th, between 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ending at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be amazing. Again, this is our fifth annual, so I'm super excited about it. It will be virtual. Normally, we host at the Apex Museum. So I kind of want to bring the Apex Museum to you wherever you are. So that's what we're aiming for. I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm going to have some amazing talent to bring you their gifts, and it's just going to be super dope. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to finish up my dinner. You guys finish up your dinner. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Have a great rest of your week. And I will check in again with y'all soon.